Eric Liners. Eric, I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you doing, Eric? How's everything going?
Well, good to talk, Ryan. Um, I'm kind of in the initial phases still. I'm a newbie, a rookie, wet behind the ears, all that good stuff. And I'm kind of enjoying the journey. I'm just it took me a month to learn how to blast out an email blast. So
That's all
I'm one
right.
of
Now
the
you got it
slow
down.
coaches. Well, anyway, I've been blasting for about 2, 3 weeks now, and I'm peppering David, good old David, with too many questions, and, and he's been very, very patient and very helpful. So anyway, I'm still on Facebook, and I'm still, dredging the groups, the real estate groups and investment groups and so forth. So I'm still new doing Facebook, and I'm really learning about the evolution of what you guys are doing, that you spread out and get into LinkedIn and so forth. And I've got other resources to get lists of real estate investors. So I'm kind of building toward that.
Terrific, terrific. Now, Eric, let's try and pay attention to the data for a second. One, are you using your tracker and client list? Are you
Yep.
generating leads and are you getting applications in?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yes, I'm kind of getting a regular amount or a statistical amount of feedback. I'll send out, 100, say, emails in a day or so, and now I'm beginning the, message one and or message two and message
Right.
three, and so I'm kind of waiting for a thicker feedback because of the repetition of messages, and I've actually gotten better feedback or callbacks on my second and third emails.
Ah, okay. So the
You know what I'm
sequence is
saying?
working for
So
you.
people see you, and then they get that message. Hey, I haven't heard from you, and
Right.
then they will think it's more personal than the first email, which is your rate sheet or whatever.
Right, right. Let me ask you this, and sorry to put you on the spot, Eric, but I'm interested to see how well everyone's picking up the training. Um, what are your objectives when you talk to them in these messages, and are you getting what you need from them?
Uh, I suppose. I mean, I get questions back in their emails when they do respond, and people say a lot of people, well, several people are saying, thanks for, they're very thankful, and gee, we'll talk when I'll contact you when I get deals coming up. Thank you for contacting me, that kind of stuff. And so I think I'm putting people in my pocket here.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree with that. And those are the people that will get back to you later, and that's the compounding effect we're talking about. But it's interesting the way you answered that question, right? You're saying that they have questions, right? And I think and that's a great topic, and this is great for everybody to hear. It's not about what the client wants. Yes, you want to hear their needs, right? And that's the basis. And yes, that's what they want to convey to you. But we shouldn't care about anything but qualification. Because regardless of what the client wants, if they don't qualify, it's a waste of time. So it comes down to, and the question was, what are your objectives for the call, for the initial contact, whether it's a message, on a message, excuse me. It's to get the email address, so they're in your email sequence, right, your email blast, but to get the phone number as well, right, and get on the phone, right? And we're qualifying, right? In the case of real estate, it's pretty simple. Do you have experience? Do you have liquid cash, right? What are you looking to do? How soon you need them? You know what I mean? I mean, it's really pretty straightforward. With business funding, you have your survey sheets, you have your custom intake forms, your custom application links. That's the information we need, right? So by gathering this information, we're qualifying. But initially, we're driving right towards contact. Let me get you an email. What's your email address? Okay, I just sent my information over. Subject says this. What's your phone number? Let's set up a phone call for a few days or next week or whatever when you've had a chance to absorb the email, right? You message in the next day. Hey, just wanted to catch up. Make sure you received the email okay. Hey, by the way, I'm free for a call today. What do you say? You push the envelope for what you want, what you need, what your questions are, Eric, right? And that is how you speed up what seems like a slow process, right? So, thank you for that feedback because it brings great topics up for us here, Eric, to discuss for the group, and I think we can all learn. And Gerald, I think in this case, what we have, right, is again, right, kind of focusing in on one particular part of the training, right, but not diving into other areas or not looking at the holistic view, right? Or perhaps as far as mindset is concerned, we have an affiliate who feels that they need to be answering questions when in fact they need to be asking questions. Do you agree?
Yeah. I mean, most of us, whenever we get a question back, it's human nature to want to answer. I mean, it's just human nature. And it's fine to answer their question, but you also want to open the dialogue. If you're just answering their question, you're not in dialogue. What you want to do is, answer their question, steer them towards a phone call. You need to hear the tones of their voice. You need to find their pain points. The only way we do that is get them on the phone, open them up. It sounds very complicated, but it's not. It's just using questions to get the information that you need and taking control right at the onset of the call.
And lead. So Eric, lead your client to that destination because they're not going to lead you there, right? Lead them to that, and even if somebody says, oh, thank you very much, I'll take a look. Don't let them off the hook so easy. Okay, well, I'm going to send over the email now. The subject says this. Let's get on the phone. What's your number? This is my number, right? Call them tomorrow, whatever. Lead them to that destination, right? And they'll be like, you know what? I like Eric. Eric makes things simple for me. He got the email over. Now I have it. I have his contact information. He's setting up the call, or he provided his phone number. He's asking me for my phone number, right? I don't really have to do much. I just have to be available when it's time. And then when I talk to Eric, and Eric simply helps me understand how to qualify, that he's going to expedite the lending process for me so that I don't have to do the heavy lifting. Eric's going to do it for me. Eric also happens to have expertise and knowledge in my industry because he shared some useful articles with me about the metal engineering industry, right? Or manufacturing or warehousing or real estate investment, or he specializes in portfolio or commercial, whatever it is. Why should these people be interested in you? But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, thank you very much for that feedback, Eric. I really appreciate it. I hope you don't feel we were picking on you at all. What I'm really looking to do is create food for thought for the group so we can try and find these pain points. Make sense, Eric? That wretched mute button.
Mute here again. Yep, makes sense. And I'm having some good phone calls. I do try and direct them into a phone call. And but again, I'm pleased with the friendly feedback. Because a lot of people that really are interested in funding and maybe new funding sources or the next deal. And you got to catch them when they're about to do a deal.
Right, absolutely. But hey, it's all about that sphere of influence, that network, right? And you connected with them. So that's job well done, right? You just got to stay active. Posting in your social media, relevant posts can help those people circle back around to you because you become an expert to them, right? Like, I gotta pay attention to Eric. He puts some great information out there. The next time I come up, I want to look into lending, I'll give him a shot, So great job, Eric. Anyway, let's move on. Let's see if we can get some more information from anybody else.